Hey everybody, it's day 3. I just got back from our church Christmas party and I'm gonna make this fun little reindeer, and I just think she's adorable. So, all right, here's what we're gonna do, and I have to kind of do this sort of fast because my phone is dying, of course. Today you're gonna need your festive light bulb if you have that, your piece by piece punch, and by the way, this is a 3-pack. There's 3 different punches. This is part of the buy one, get one deal right now. So you might want to check out the holidays section of my website because that is on there and I use this all the time. Hi, Gina. Okay, I cannot see comments. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. So if you ask me to slow down or anything like that, I won't be able to see it, unfortunately. You're also going to need number 3 circle, which is your largest circle, and the number 4 oval, which is your smallest oval, and the number 5 oval, which is your second smallest oval, and a piece of beige, a piece of, I'm using cranberry, and a piece of hot fudge, and it just scraps, and my microchip scissors, my green and blue blades today. You also need a white pen. We used to carry a chalking pen. That would work if you have that. If you don't have that, I just use a white jelly roll. And you're going to need your repo tape for this one. So, okay. So let's get start. Oh, and also a brown pen to do her eyes. So here's my little girl. All right, so here's what we're going to do. And let's try to do this kind of fast because, again, my phone's going to die. And if I lose you guys, I'm really sorry. I'll try to get back on. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to cut 2 circles. You want, let me move all this stuff off the table because it's in the way now. Okay. You want to cut your circles out of the green blade. Most of what we're going to do actually over the course of the next few days are going to be with the green blade. We're going to be making some ornaments as well on other days, but here we go. So we're going to do this one in a minute, but we're going to start with this circle actually. So we need the circle, and we're going to do inside green, beige, and hot fudge. And it is, again, the largest circle, circle number 3. Hoping I can get this to work from a distance. So, let's see how well this goes with me being a little off because my camera is my phone. All right. So you need a beige one. And I'm just going to set that to the side. I'll need that again in a minute. And a piece of hot fudge. So here comes hot fudge. All right. All right. So you've got those 2 pieces. So what I'm going to do is have us actually cut and punch everything at the same time. And then we'll come back and do everything else. So we are done with the circle. We can set that over here. And then the next thing we want is a number 4. That is the second largest. Wait, did I do this? Sorry. Number 4 is the smallest. Sorry, I apologize. I was doing the wrong one. And you want to use the blue blade on the inside. So we are making the smallest, don't let him over here, smallest possible. My cat really wants to be a part of this and help, and he cannot. All right, I totally screwed that up because I was paying attention to a cat. All right, let's do that one again because I let go. And I moved it again, daggone it. Anyway, this is really hard to do from a distance, so let me see if I can do it. Hang on. I'm going to just do this over here real quick because it's really hard to get a grip on it. Like, really hard. All right, let's see. One tip if you're using an oval is do not start on a... I just shifted it again. Why do I keep doing that? One last time. This is it. This time I'm not going to pay attention to cats. I'm going to do this. I always tell people, if you do ovals, don't start in this corner. Wow, that looks worse than the rest of them. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll just find the best of the 4 and, excuse us, cut it a little bit. So I'm just going to cut it. It's driving me nuts. We're just going to leave that like it is. All right. It's that little hangy doodle that's driving me crazy. So guess what? This is why we improvise. No one's going to know. All right. There's my little, now, egg shape. Okay. And then last but not least, we want to cut one more. We're done with the blue blade. We want to cut from the second smallest oval, the number 5 oval. We want to cut a piece of hot fudge. Okay. And I am going to do that inside green. I'm going to do that over here just because I can see it better. Okay. Hi, Michelle. All right, William. My husband is choking to death over here. All right. So that piece is going to be like that. All right. So I've cut those pieces. So we've done 2 circles, a beige and a hot fudge, using the largest circle inside green. And then we did a red circle using the number 4, so the smallest oval, inside blue. And then out of hot fudge, we did inside green with the second smallest oval. All right, so those are out of the way. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to punch 2, 4, 6 bulbs, okay? We're going to punch 2 out of the hot fudge. So just like that. And we want to punch 2 beige. Okay. And 2 cranberry. All right. Totally like my scraps now. All right. And that is all of the punching. Nope, just kidding. One more. I lied. We also need to punch a heart. So, out of cranberry. Let's go make her a little nosy. So I try, it's really hard with the heart because it's all the way in the back. If I'm going to punch, I might as well just get them all. But I try when I do like the eyes, which you'll see to other days when I make some of the other ones that they, there we go, will be a little different. Okay, so we've got all our pieces. And now what we want to do is we want to assemble her. So what we want to do is, oh, I forgot to tell you, you need a pencil. So let me move her over just for a second. What you're going to do is you're actually going to set this here. You're going to borrow your, well, you can use your oval. Let me see. It really doesn't matter. You just want something that's got a circular shape to it. Your circle would work. I like this. This is the second largest oval. I keep saying that. Second smallest oval. And then all I do is I just trace along with a pencil like this. Okay. So you see that? It's hard to see, but it kind of looks like a baseball shape there. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut that out. So I'm going to take it over here just because I can't see very well over there. All right, and you only have to do this on one side because now I can take that piece and I can set it over here. I want to kind of even it out if I can get my fingers on it. There we go. So I don't end up with a fawn that has like a weird face or something. There, that looks about even. And I'm just going to trace it, or if you're more confident than I am, you can just free cut it. But I'm going to trace it because I am not that confident. Okay. This way I can look at it and go, that doesn't look right before I cut it. All right. That looks pretty good. All right, so what you're going to end up with is kind of this. You're cutting almost like a baseball shape out. All right, the stitches on the baseball. All right. Now, originally when I made this, I made these the ears. They were just too pointy. It looked like a fox. So if you're wondering, that's what I did. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lay this on top. So right now it has like a chipmunk face, and actually I'm going to flip this over because it looks better that way. All right, now when I go to make her, I'm going to be putting this as the nose, and I don't want the brown to be sticking out. So I just kind of put a little dot with my pencil right there. So I know that's where I want to cut it. So all I'm going to do is just below that line, snip it off. Okay. So now her little face, my cat is playing with the straw, in case you're wondering what that strange noise is. All right, so we're just going to do that. This little piece is trash. You don't need that unless you're Erica and you like to keep all the punch pieces. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and assemble this piece because this becomes the base of where everything else is going to go. So I can't see very well over the top of my phone holder, but we're going to try. Okay. I can't see. Let me try it this way. There we go. All right. So far we've got this, which looks kind of weird. Not going to lie. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is take our pieces. We can go ahead and put her nose down because that's done. Really? My cat has lost his marbles. All right, let's see. And I just kind of move it around until I like how it sits. Kind of halfway. That's how you get her little nosy there. Like that. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is build her ears. So let's set those over there. So the last things we're going to do are the antlers. So here's her bow, so we'll put that away. All right, so our little piece here is going to become her ears, and all I did is just take them and layer them on top of each other, one lower than the other. And you want the beige to be lower than the brown because that's her ear. So all I do is take it and set it inside like that. And then I'm just going to line it up. So I just put adhesive at the bottom. Just going to line it up with the corner here of this here. So her ear will line up to the corner of the hot fudge right there. And there's an ear. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left side so that she can hear out of both ears. Just put my adhesive on the back of this whole thing. Like I said, our repositionable tape is like the best ever because it's movable and removable. But it's also permanent when you need it to be. Okay, so right now she looks kind of weird. She just has like, oh, right now she looks like a chipmunk. Okay, she's not done. She's going to be pretty. Don't worry. Okay, so the next thing I do, this is the part where y'all want to kill me later. Let's go ahead and do the antlers. I was trying to put those last, but I feel like y'all are good enough to handle this. So here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to very gently fold this oval in half. Okay. And then what we're going to do, okay, here goes, is create her antlers. And the way that works is, all right, I gotta think about this because it's been it's been a minute. Okay. All right. So what you want to cut, what I do is I kind of leave it a little bit at first down there. I'll go back and cut it, but I'm just doing that to hold it in place. You want to cut along this folded edge. So what you're going to end up with is this kind of antler, right? So you have to kind of go like this. This is hard. Okay. And then you want to kind of like when you used to make snowflakes as a kid. If you used to do that. You want to come up to the folded, you want to come up to the folded edge, but not over the folded edge. So like you want to make it so it's actually going to be cut off. See, I'm trying to get it on screen, but I also can't see what I'm doing. So it's okay if I go like that and pop that off there. So see what I'm doing here, kind of making like a little, all right, so let's keep going. And I'm just gonna, oh, this is hard, I can't see it. Doesn't help that it's kind of dark in my living room too. All right, let's see here. And you want to end it with a, let me show you. I'm going to end it with a rounded piece at the top, so like this. So then, once you've got this shape, whoops, and you've got them where it separates, now you want to go back down to the bottom and just cut that bit off so it becomes another part of the antler, okay? And the reason I did that is I wanted to be able to hold it in place while I cut, but I wanted to be able to separate it, and now I've got antlers, okay? So there she goes. She has her little antlers. She's starting to look like a little reindeer now. So you're just going to put your adhesive at the bottom again. So I wouldn't go past the first little bump. So there, you can kind of see the, right there. And I kind of tuck it underneath. And just like snowflakes, no two antlers will ever be the same, right? No two sets of antlers. So like if you look at this one, they're more rounded at the top and this one's more pointy at the top. Who cares, right? Each little guy is going to be different. That's what makes us unique. We're all different. All right. So next we're going to make our hair bow. Oops. And all you need to do with this is stack the two on top of each other like this. And you really could do this either way. You could either cut it off here or you can cut it off here. I prefer to cut it off here, and I'll show you why in just a second. But you stack the two red ones on top of each other, and then you just kind of eyeball it and go, okay, that's straight, right? And you just, sorry, I've got a weird shadow. Okay. Cut it just like that. So it's cut off, right? So now I've got a piece that looks like this, which, just so you know, I didn't do it, but I thought about it. Wouldn't these make the cutest little hats? Just saying. Okay. What I do now is I adhere the two together like that. And now I've got a bow. All right, so in this case, you probably actually don't even need the circle because that does kind of make a bow shape anyway. But the circle's just there to give it a little extra kind of thing. All right, so I'm going to glue her bow on. And her bow is going to be there wherever you want to put it. But I kind of, what I like about this is you can kind of move it a little bit since it is repo tape. And you can give her bow a little bit of a little something. Okay. And so now I've got her little bow done. And all we have left is to finish off her eyes and her little, what's my pen? There it is. Okay. So I know, like, we have the purest. I wish that we had a pen. A white pen. I really do. But all you're going to do is take your white pen, and this one may or may not work. Okay, good. And you're just going to do some, like, almost like freckles. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. And you want to stick with the center part. Like, she doesn't need a ton. She just needs enough to make it look legit, right? Okay, so that's kind of all she needs. And then, guess what? I don't have over here is my brown pen. So we're going to do that later. Well, anyway. We're going to pretend I drew it on because I just realized I don't have my brown pen. Okay. All you're going to do is draw eyes. And all I did was draw just a straight line and put 3 little dashes for both sides. And that's what she looks like. And you could do open eyes, but I just found it look like, let me just show you. Okay, now this is red eyes, so it's going to look really creepy. But I just thought she looked better with closed eyes. So there she is. Anyway, brown pen finished her off, and there you go. So your special for today is if you purchase any 3 packs of $10 or more paper, it can be cardstock, it can be designer paper, it can be anything. I will give you a set of layered embellishments, and guess what I didn't bring over with me? My layered embellishments. But you guys have seen them. It's like the little snowmen, there's presents, and there's candy canes, different ones like that. I think there's bows as well. So that is your special today when you spend, if you buy 3 packs of paper, designer paper or cardstock from the $10 packs of paper. There you go. Have a good evening, and I can't wait to see what you make, because remember, if you post, you get extra tickets in the drawing. And I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.